Getting set, such a colourful grid, and this would be fantastic for Brock to win it.
And watch the two left-handers, the first left-hander and the second left-hander at the end of the straight. Jonesy, good start on the left-hand side of the picture.
The balloons are let fly. We've got a great start to Heat 1 of the Shell Australian Touring Car Championship Grand Finale. It's Holden Racing Team side by side. It looks like Greg Murphy on the outside.
Oh!
Very tightly squeezed by his teammate on the inside, but through Coca-Cola corner, it looks like Brock's going to lead the pack. Oh,
bit of nudge, wink there through those first couple of corners. Seaton's got himself up there. Looked like Ingle got himself up there as well very quickly.
Well, there was plenty of squeeze there on that first corner. And Peter Brock it was in 0.5, the poleman muscling his way through on his younger teammate Greg Murphy.
Ingle's gone.
Ingle, yeah, on the right-hand side of the picture there.
Slowing right down. Russell Ingle didn't need that. He was right up there very, very quickly, and now he's gone. He's just drifted back. But it's Brock leads away from Murphy, Seaton, Jones, Longhurst, back to Larkham. Then we pick up John Bowe, Wayne Gardner. Let's have a look at the replay of the earlier incident. Watch if you can see any contact. Perhaps that's what's put Russell Ingle out.
Somebody locking him up in a major fashion there.
Looks like he's got a big biff from the back. I can't quite see that car at the moment. Looks like it might be John
Faulkner. Faulkner. John Faulkner. Well, that's
Faulkner.
And Larry Perkins off.
Larry.
So that was Perkins who looked like he got hit by Faulkner in that big first lap shuffle. Meanwhile, the field sorting itself out. Peter Brock now in command in Mobile 05. Greg Murphy right behind him in the second of the Mobile Holden Racing Team Commodores. Seaton up to third position, Jones in fourth, and Longhurst in fifth. Now Seaton is sitting pretty right now because John Bowe is back in seventh position.
It's going to be really interesting to see what Glenn does, whether he's going to get up there and mix it with Brocky and Murphy, or whether he's going to sit back there and. What would you do? Championships at stake. You can't afford, the Murph, having a look at the inside of Brocky. You can't afford when you've got a championship on the line to sort of get up there and get really brave.
Well, Peter Brock starting from pole position. He leads the way now. It would be fantastic for Peter to win this one and, in fact, go on and win the day. Seaton is sitting back there in third. Interesting to see with the manufacturers because early in the year it was pretty much even par. Holden have streaked ahead. They've got double the amount of round wins this year. Holden have got 6 wins, Ford 3 wins, and this is looking pretty ominous at the moment with the 2 Mobile HRT cars out in front looking very strong. Well, the way it stands at the moment with Glenn Seaton sitting in third position and John Bowe back in 6th, Seaton has extended the lead, or will have extended his lead as Jones comes up the inside. No, to 10 points. So if they stay as they are, Seaton in third, Bowe in 6th, Glenn will have a 10-point lead.
Well, Jones is pushing really hard here, and they go on board with Glenn Seaton, just looking over his shoulder. And that mirror is just going to be full as XR Falcon onboard camera shows you. Glenn Seaton really feeling the heat of Alan Jones breathing right down his neck for a nice quick run out of Recaro corner onto the main straight. There's Jones. And the Komatsu Ford tucked right in behind him. The gap to the Holden Racing Team Giro at the front, the 2 Mobile Commodores. 5 seconds in front.
It does, Jones, it does look like Glenn's car's got a little bit more top-end speed than AJ's, but if it comes to, what can you say? Yes, done him!
Jones up the inside. Seaton gives him racing room too. Doesn't want to get involved in that.
Exactly. Totally my sentiment.
But he does want to keep trying to pick up as many points as he can. So Seaton now riding with him in the Ford Credit Falcon. Alan Jones in front as they head up over the Dunlop Bridge once again. Seaton trying to drive a tactical race here.
When you think about it, Mark, if you had to fight with anybody, I think the last geezer I'd choose would be Jonesy.
Stephen Richards in the Valvoline Cummins Commodore looming in the background as well.
Holden Racing Team, Mobile Commodores way out in front of this bunch. Oh, there's been a coming together there. Mike Conway and
Wilmington.
Gary Wilmington, yep. But looks like they're both getting back into the race. But the Holden Racing Team opening up this lead, 6.2 seconds the gap. This is the sort of situation Tony Longhurst will relish. Hasn't been particularly competitive throughout the season. Has seen a few high points, but when he gets the package right, it really is a potent combination. And he's really trying to take advantage of it here, trying to close in on Seaton. He's got 1 lap to the left, but it looks like Seaton may just have enough up his sleeve to hold him out.
Somebody else who's got 1 lap left is this guy, Peter Brock. He's only had the 1 race win all year, which was at Symonds Plains in Tasmania early this year. The windscreen's O'Brien, in-car camera, and those dreadful conditions at Symonds Plains. He's on his way home. He's looking at his 2nd race win of the year. He had a round win at Barbagallo in Western Australia a couple of rounds ago, and the crowd, the fans just went wild. And if he wins here today. The crowd are going to tear the joint apart. It's Murphy still in second. Jones, Seaton, Longhurst, Gardner, Bow, Faulkner, Richards and Johnson. They're your top 10. Stephen White is doing well. He's got himself up into 11.
Yeah, some of the cars having problems with noise restrictions here. Trying all sorts of different systems to try and keep the exhaust systems down below the DBA level. Peter Brock heading toward the checkered flag. Boy, this guy really knows how to bow out in style.
You say that again.
He is quite often when you see drivers get toward the end of their
the
career,
crowd.
quite often when you get they're cheering him on. Tremendously popular driver. But you see drivers get toward the end of their career, maybe they're not on the same form as they used to be, but Brock is going out right on top. He's just as competitive as ever.
Last lap, last corner. Here he comes, the king of the road. From pole position, he wins race 1 at Oran Park. Well done, Peter Brock and his Mobil HRT teammate Greg Murphy. Alan Jones in for second. The battle's on for fourth.
Look at that.
Seaton just gets there.